Hello, if you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, stay tuned. This message is for fire signs. We are in a Sagittarius, a fire sign, moon, ingress. For those of you that aren't part of my channel and are visiting for the first time, a moon ingress is every 2 days. The moon ingresses into a different sign. All 12 signs are hit throughout the month, and sometimes more than once throughout the month. Okay, so we're in a Sagittarius moon ingress, so a fire sign ingress, and that is the mood of everybody. They are feeling more. Sagittarius is very outgoing, very explorative, and fun, just fun energy, right? Most people will be feeling that way. Some people will not. If it's in your 12th house, you're not going to be feeling excited and fun. And even if it's in your 11th and 12th house into your first house, you're probably not going to be feeling all fun and games. You're probably going to be feeling a little depressed. If it's in any other house, you're probably going to be feeling a little lighthearted and fun and jovial and energetic, okay? Those of you with it in your 12th, a little bit in your 11th, the last part of your 11th house, into your 12th house, and possibly even into your first house, you're going to be feeling a little run down and exhausted and probably even a little depressed. And I'm going to tell it to you straight because that's what we do here. Welcome to my channel. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do we have for our fire sign spirit? I'm just going to get as many messages as want to come out. I'm going to get another deck, shuffle through, see what wants to come out, and I'm going to get the tarot. That's what we're going to do. And it's just for the fire signs out in the world or wherever your fire signs happen to be in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. What messages do we have? I can feel the energy. There's several cards that want to come out for you, fire signs. So just give me a second. You can fast forward if you need to. This is how Spirit and I communicate, okay? So I allow Spirit to bring out any message that Spirit wants, and Spirit is like, this is the message. I'm not choosing the message. Spirit is choosing the message, as you'll see. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Spirit. Sometimes it takes a little while, so if you're patient, like Sagittarius, Temperance card, please be patient. We'll continue. All right, well, okay, there's the second card, but this is the first card that flips. All right. Oh, well, interesting. Venusian Galactic Council, star being guides, answer the call, and time to shine. I don't know if you can see it because the lighting is off. I'm traveling, and so just deal with it, please. All right. Venusian Galactic Council, and there we go. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. There's something about there's somebody. Okay, this is only for a small few of you. Someone's going to call you or text you, and you need to answer it. Whether you roll your eyes at this or you're like, oh my God, I know who it's going to be. Answer it. There's something magical about to happen with that situation, with that person, with you. There's some very important exchange. Okay? So answer the call. Time to shine. Now we are in a Sagittarius moon ingress, and therefore it is time to shine. Sagittarius is a shiner. like out there, big and proud and loud and all of the above. Like, people love being around Sagittarius. They're fun people, most generally, okay? Unless you have planets and houses in certain places, then Sagittarius is a fun sign. Time to shine. Put your light out there. Like, what are you trying to create? Fire signs, you are a creative energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very creative and fun and energetic. You guys are like the excitement of the group. And I mean the group by water, earth, air, and fire, okay? You guys are like the fun makers. Like, hey, I've got a fun idea. And if somebody else sparks that and it plays off, and then everybody plays off, right? Like, fire signs are the fun. They're fun. Every single fire sign I know is fun. My mom's an Aries, super fun. She loves throwing parties. She throws amazing parties. She's so creative. Oh my God, so fucking creative. My cousin is an Aries, so creative and throws big parties and has amazing outcomes. You know, like both of them, just amazing outcomes. They're fun. They're leaders. They are who people want to be around. Sagittarius and Leo, all the same, right? Leos, I know a lot of Leos actually. Super fun. Everybody loves to be around them. They're very creative. It's the same throughout all the fire signs. Creative, fun, and energetic, and people feel alive around fire signs. And there's no exception to that. Sorry, the lighting is fucked up. That's okay. Continue on. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. And don't let anyone ever tell you differently. You guys have some fucking fire, and that is nothing to play with, okay? Absolutely play with fire signs, though, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Fire signs are so playful, and I love that about them. Memories of Atlantis is your second card, okay? Spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. All right. Memories of Atlantis. So there might be some people coming out of the woodwork. People from your past. Is the first message I'm getting from Spirit, is that people are coming out from your past. And they're helping you move forward in some manner of speaking. They're helping you progress because there's been a little bit of stagnation. If you've been sitting in Earth's energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, there's some or dealing with anyone like that, there's some sort of acceleration with that energy, okay? So like I said, if you've been dealing with an earth sign, this is absolute clarity that there is going to be movement here, because that's what fire signs do. They get people moving. Like, nobody knows what to do. Oh my God, we're so confused and we have no idea what we're doing. You know, like, just bring a couple fire signs into the picture, or people with a lot of fire in their chart, like major planets in their chart. All of a sudden people know, oh my God, we're supposed to be having fun and we're just supposed to like enjoy this. And, you know, like, they're so confused until this happens. And it happens with fire signs. Not just fire signs like this, their sun or their moon or their if you have lots of planets in fire, this is for you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 planets in fire. And I'm not kidding you. I can attest when I come to a party, and this is not me being a braggart or like tooting my own horn or anything, but when I go into any kind of setting where there's many people are like, oh my God, there you are. And I'm like, yeah, here I am. I don't know what that means, but let's do this. You know, like, the party is started because here I am. I don't know why. That just happens. It's if you have a lot of fire sign and lots of planets in the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? 1, 2, 3. I have 5 planets in fire signs. That's a good time. You guys are a good time. That's not all you are. You guys are the, I want to say the first breath, that's Aries, right? The first breath of the zodiac, Aries. But I have to say, Sagittarius is very explorative. Leo is very creative. And a lot of people like to not be part of the attention. They want someone else to take on that leadership role. Fire signs are your they're your go-to. Okay, so Venusian Galactic Council, star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. Leo, time to shine. You love that. Yes. All of you. Aries, Leo, Sag, you love to shine. And you do, you shine bright. Look at this. There's 3 of you here. 1, do you see the beings? 2, 3. I don't know. I'm trying to the lighting's fucked up and weird, and I know that. But it's time to shine bright, fire signs, because there is something about to change. There's something about to happen in the air. I can feel it. I can sense it. I'm sure you can sense it. Fire signs are really good about just taking any kind of okay, you think of the Ace of Wands. That's fire sign, right? Like a spark. Oh my God, let's do this. That's their magical power, right? Water signs are like Ace of Cups. Oh yes, I feel this is the right way, right? Oh, I just got a ringing in my left ear. Interesting. Okay. Air signs, the same. Like they have an awesome thought, not an inspiration, not like a fiery, passionate inspiration like fire signs, but they get a thought and they start thinking about it. And they're like, I have a thought, and it's a brilliant thought. Ace of Swords. And then you have the pentacles, right? So you have the earth signs, and they're like, this is a really good idea. I think it's very tangible and it's evidential that it's going to, there's a lot of thought put into this, and it's going to pan out because it has every other time. They're tried and true. There's such good things coming from everybody, right? And I'm on a tangent. This should just be an all signs, but this is not. This is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Anything else coming out for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Yes, there is. Okay. 2 cards. Karmic board clearing. Okay. Karmic board clearing. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story. Live your truth. All right. Serious star blessings. If you've been asking yourself a question over and over again, there's this question that keeps popping up in your head. The answer is yes. It says here, right here. Yes. Proceed. Be seen. Be seen, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And push through. That's very earth to push through. So you might have some sort of earth sign or be working with some sort of earth energy, okay, to push through something, because something needs you to keep going. If you're going through a hard time, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you guys need to just keep going, because there's going to be some sort of miraculous thing at the end. This is like a star, right? There's going to be some sort of healing. There's going to be some sort of answer to your prayers that is about to happen, okay? That's pretty good. That's pretty good shit. At the bottom, Earth. I just was saying, oh my God. Okay, push through was this card, right? There's 3 different messages there. Yes. Proceed. be seen, there's 4 messages, and then push through, okay? I know it's backwards. That's just because I am using my phone. Okay, so pause it. You can look for yourself. Now, the last message is the bottom of the message, right? What's the core of everything, right? Earth star activation. I said you must be dealing with some earth energy. Did I not? Yes, I did. Rewind it about a minute. Anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Isis, whatever you want to say. I don't care. All right, there you go. Let's move on. I'm going to get cards, tarot cards on these, but I'm going to go from 2 different decks because they both give the same message, but sometimes it's a little clearer. So if you don't understand what the message is from the first deck, wait for the second. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign, spirit. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire, fire, fire. All right, let's see what we have. Venusian Galactic Council. Some of you are on a galactic council, okay? Some of you, when you go to sleep, you probably astral project. That is this card. Okay, you probably astral project. You probably feel exhausted when you wake up, or sometimes you feel absolutely phenomenal, like, oh my God. But you remember not being in your body. If you can say, yes, I do that, like I astral project when I sleep, put a thumbs up or like put a little note in the comments below. If you astral project, I want you to let me know. Fire signs, because my mom and I both do that. Like I said, I have 5 planets and planets are the big parts, okay? Planets are the big things in your chart. We all have 12 houses, every single one of us. But where are your planets? I have 5 planets in fire signs, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 planets in water, 3 planets in air, and 1 planet that's keeping me grounded. Capricorn. Oh my God. All right, so what do we have? What do you have in your chart? Please check my read more in the comments below. Okay, there's like this thing that says read more. Click on it. And then click on the free natal chart. Plug your information in and know your natal chart. It's free. It's free. It takes like 5 seconds. I'm not even kidding you. It will tell you a plethora about you and your information about who you are. And why am I this way? That's what I've always wondered when I was younger. Why am I the way I am? I'm so different from everybody else. I feel so fucking different from everyone else. I feel so ostracized and so much like I'm in a corner by myself. Do you ever feel that way? I feel like crying talking about it because it was such a big part of my life. If you've ever felt like you don't belong and you're like, why don't I fit in? Why? Right below this, right below my video is a read more ... ellipsis, okay? Click on it. There's a little bit of information there. There's a calendar to have a reading from me. There is, and you can click on that. And there is also a free, what is your natal chart? Click on the natal chart, okay? This is how you find out about yourself. And I implore you to do so. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So much information coming through today. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this one too. All right. At the bottom, higher power. Intuition, absolutely. But this was the card that flipped over in my hand because I needed to take it. I don't know what this all is. Let's see. Message in a bottle. All that glitters. Peace. Imagine. TikTok. And mending. Wow, that's more cards than I wanted. I only wanted 4. But this is, sometimes you get more than you want, right? You get more than you bargained for. Isn't that how it goes in life? Yes, it is. Okay, I just want you to know that there is... Okay, I'm going to start with this. Many of you fire signs are living in, you're living under a mask. You are, all that glitters is not gold, as you, all of us already know. All that glitters is not gold. Something that you have participated in and are currently in the mix of is not for you, okay? You are wearing a mask. Like something you know innately, like you know in your soul, like, I don't know why I keep doing this. And all these red flags keep popping up for you, fire signs. It's like, why do I keep doing this? I don't even like doing it. Well, this is the mask you're wearing. Right here. This is the first message. There is something that you are participating in your everyday life that you absolutely hate. You do not like doing it. And once you are real and honest with yourself, that's when this will dissipate. And the mask will come off and you'll be like, all right, it wasn't worth all of that. Like something's not worth the effort. Something is not worth all the time and energy you're spending on it. What is that for you? Because there's something in your life that is not worth your time, your effort, and all the heartaches that it comes with. What is that for you? That's the first message. Now, okay, what else do I do with all this? Listen, you are supposed to go with the flow. There is something beyond that. That is the main message here. That's like the biggest red sore of all of this. It's like that's your red flag. The rest of it is easy, okay? This is all easy energy right here. Like, you see all this? All these cards? This is the easy energy. Go with the flow. Go. This is out. Go to sea. This is like, it's time for you to move out of that energy, because something, if you're seeing 77 or 777, this message is exactly for you, because it's right here. These were the 2 cards that stood out for me the most. And this one is a 16, which equals 7. And this one's an actual 7. So if you're seeing 7-7, this is all meant for you, okay? Like, what you're dealing with is right. I know it feels wrong, because it is wrong, okay? But it's right for you in this moment. It's meant for you to learn something from it. This is the acceleration here with the memories of Atlantis. There's a memory of who you are. That's what's coming from you playing a part for too long, right? You're just like, this is not me. Why the fuck am I doing this? Like, I don't belong in this position. I don't belong with these people. I don't belong with this person. I don't belong in this job. I don't belong in this community. There's something about something in your life where you feel like, this is not me. This is not me. Why am I doing this? What is that for you? This message is about that, okay? Now it's time to go with the flow. With go to the sea, like to the sea. It's time to move away from that energy. and start mending, because the time is ticking. You have tick tock, tick tock. The time is, it's almost time. Like, this card here is like, this is your North Star. This is your guiding light. It's coming closer. That's why it's getting brighter. It's getting brighter because it's time for you to move forward out of that energy, okay? And start healing yourself. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's time to start healing yourself. Now, whatever you've imagined when you were a child with this Imagine card, whatever you've imagined, like when I was, okay, I'm going to give you an instance because people like that. Sometimes people are like, what are you talking about? The thing I'm talking about is this. When I was a child, I remember thinking, like, I never thought about what my career was going to be. I'm one in several people that have never thought, like, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be an astrologer. I'm going to be a astrophysics, like astrophysicist. Like, I never actually could pinpoint what I wanted to be. And that was my journey. That's what I had on my plate in my natal chart, okay? Some people knew, like, I'm going to be a doctor. That's all I want to be. That's all I'll ever be. And that's what I'm going to do. And I have several friends that I grew up with that are scientists and doctors and physicists and physicist. I hate that word, though. I always say it wrong the first time, and then I have to say it again every single time. Every fucking single time. But the thing is like, what did you imagine when you were a child? I did not imagine anything like that. I was like, I don't know. I just don't think people are living. This is how I felt when I was very little, like small. I was like, I don't believe in religion. And I grew up Mormon, just so all y'all know. I grew up Mormon. And I never believed in it. Ever, ever, ever. When I was in high school, my parents are very cool with me. Because I'm a rebellious little soul, and they know that whatever Ashley's going to do, she's going to do. And that's exactly right. I always did exactly what I wanted. But I wanted to tell you, though, that, and nobody was going to stop me, because I'm like, no, I need to find out. I need to know information. That's my North Node, is Gemini. Like, I need to know other things. I need to know other religions. So then I started branching out, and I even went to Catholicism. Was one of my best friends. I know that wasn't right, because we lived in a small town, and they were accepting of that, because they're like, well, whatever, we know you, Ashley, like, come on, I went to several different, I don't even know how many different religions I went to, because I was in high school and I was just like, I don't believe in Mormonism. I don't believe in Catholicism. I don't believe in baptism, like Baptists, right? Like, it's all a stem from Catholicism. I don't believe in any of it. Any kind of formed religion, I never believed in, because I had a very spiritual, like, this was me. It was like the light was burning up inside of me. It's like, no, we're all equal, and we'll all be saved. And you know why I knew that? Because of science. I know. I don't know what they call me, right? So someone out there does. I think my uncle told me what I was the other day, because he's not of any religion. And my aunt, pagan, and all of this, like, there's different, but I never looked into it, because I just knew what I believed in. After going and searching and finding out that didn't set well with my soul. Like, my soul was like, nope, that's not you. And I was like, okay, I guess that's not me. But the thing is, though, is that I did find who I was. I'm spiritual. Spiritual is the same as all of it, right? Except there's no dictation. There's no borders. It's like, you just believe that our souls will exist beyond this. And I do believe that. I know people that don't believe that our souls exist after this. I know people that are antichrist, and I know people that are just like every walk in between. Okay, but I want to say, like, what did you imagine when you were a child? Now, for me, I believe in the sanctity of marriage. I believe in two people loving each other for eternity and the rest of their lives together, just like penguins, just like many birds, actually. And other mammals, lots of mammals mate for life. I believe in that. I think that we find our match, and sometimes we find a few matches prior to that come close to that, but they're never exalting, right? Like, make you want to fly, and you're just like, you feel like you, because they want you to be you. They want you to be you. They want you to grow. They want you to transform. And there's not any restrictions, no boundaries. It's like, hey, keep the boundaries of love. Like, don't go outside of our love. Unless that's your thing. Like, unless that's like part of your promise to each other. There is something about two people here. Okay? Two people healing something because they've been alone, or feeling like they're alone all this time, but they're not really alone. What did you imagine? Now think back. I really want you to think back, fire signs. I know, I'm all teary-eyed. What did you imagine when you were younger? I'm talking before 10. Okay, before people had an input of what you said or did, or any and all of those things, right? Dogma. Before they started to form you. What did you believe as a child? Pause this and write it down. What did you believe as a child? Like, I'm going to have 2 children and I'm going to be married or not married. Maybe you're just going to have 2 children and you are going to raise them on your own. Maybe you're not going to have any children. Maybe you're going to be the president of the United States. Maybe you are going to be a scientist. Maybe you are going to reach the, some galactic community out there in the world. Like, what did you imagine when you were a child before 10? That's what's healing right now for you, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's what's healing. So have some peace in your heart and know, yes, peace. Have some peace. Feel at peace, because whatever you imagined is about to come in. You are blessed with serious star blessing right here. Your karma is clearing right here. Okay. Memories of Atlantis, so memories of what you used to be, memories of your childhood, memories of what you were meant to proceed with in this lifetime before the age of 10. I think it's actually before the age of 9, because I think it started getting tainted for me when I was about 10, 11 years old. So, I'm very honest. I have a really great memory for many things that have happened in my life, but I think it was about 9 years old. I was going to say 9 o'clock. 9 years old when people started kind of like grooming me to be like them and to have the wish that they were pushing on me. It was like, no, you don't want that. Trying to brainwash me. Oh, you don't want this. You don't want that. No, that's not right. Let's not do that to our children either, okay? Memories of who you are starting to come back into you, and it's starting to inspire you. It's starting to excite you again, like who you used to be and who you remember yourself when you first came. That is the truest self. Then we get tainted. For about 20 to 30 years, we get tainted. About 30 years. And then finally, all of it comes back. Star being guides. Answer the call, time to shine. It's like this is your time to be who you are. No more masks. No more masks. Are you getting the message? Are you getting the message, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? It's time to ground that energy and start to be who you actually are. All right? I think this, you have, this says higher power, but if you look closely, I'm going to show you close up. You can pause it if you want, but if you look closely, there's a keyhole, and it is right here. It's your third eye. It's your mind's eye, okay? Now, your mind's eye sees differently than your seeing eyes, right? Absolutely it does. If you're questioning that, don't. Your mind's eye sees differently than, your mind's eye is covered, so it just sees energy. It sees hope, and it sees your soul. It's your soul. In between realms, in between worlds. This is where you've been, in a very dark place, thinking that this was what you wanted. All this luster and gold and fame, and I don't know, it could be many things. Sex, fame, what is it? Drugs, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay? Like whatever it was that you were lusting for, that's coming to an end. You're moving on, and you're becoming your true self. You're coming out of this energy. I know this looked all glamorous and stuff, but it was actually this. And you're moving out of that. You're moving out of that. And you're kind of sad about it. You're like, what the fuck? This was all just a lie. But you knew it was a lie all along. But you have to make a decision. You have to choose. This is all underneath the deck. It just gets better. You have to choose. That life is not for you. You have to see that. And there's something about the time is ticking. There's not much time left to figure out that the life you've been living is not the life that you imagined. So, and it just keeps getting better, my God. Truth be told. And Spirit opens a window for you and says, you know what? You've learned your lesson with the owl there. You've done the thinking. You put in the time. You put in the effort. There is someone here that you possibly need to mend with. Someone from your past. It's time to mend with them and go the distance. So what say you, fire signs? What does this mean for you? All right. I love you guys. I'll see you later.